loves, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be making this beautiful dress, and then I've actually gathered my basic bodice block and then basic skirt block. So I will leave the link in the description box for you to get yours done. After I've done that, I actually added sewing allowance to this block. I'm just going to go ahead and draw in my bust line, and then I'll make a circle. When I'm done making that, I'll go ahead and close the dart and then go ahead to contour it. So guys, if you're familiar with this channel, you probably know by now that most of my pattern I contour them, and especially for those of my pattern that needs to open up most of the body. For example, if the pattern is an off-shoulder dress, if the pattern is cut down to some part of the body that is really opening, so you want to go ahead and snatch the remaining parts so that your pattern will not just be flat like that. So since the human body is not that flat, some places are curved, some places are straight, some places are, you just need to adjust it. Okay, so that is what I'm trying to do here. So I'm going to go ahead, close all this contour line, and then bring all of these to the center front in order for me to make an opening, and then I want to gather that opening, sort of something like this. So on that bust point line, I went up by 0.5 and then went down by 0.7, and then at the side I marked 2.5 inches. And then what I'm going to do is to connect all these points together. But before doing that, I want to close all the contour lines here, and then I want to go ahead and mark my neck depth, and then I'm going to go ahead do small alterations on my armhole side, and I'm going to connect it together for the basis of the cup. So I went ahead and closed my contour line, closed my shoulder dart, closed my bust dart, and then I closed my armhole contour as well. So please follow along. So my shape will basically go like this. So this is like the cup shape I'm trying to bring out, like that. So some might actually not do this first before contouring. You may actually go ahead and then bring in your cup shape, but the reason why I'm not doing it like that is because I figure out that if I actually do it before closing all my dots, I would have to start redrawing things again. So in order to avoid that, it's good to like close all my data and contour before I actually go ahead and mark my cup. I don't know if that makes sense. So the next thing I'm going to do is to cut off all these pieces, and then I'm going to go ahead and use this particular cup to draw in another cup. So on my back piece, I'm going to go ahead and use my side piece for the front to mark my side piece for the back, and then I'm going to go ahead and get the midpoint of my shoulder, draw in my lines there, connect it together and give it the shape that I want at that side. I'm going to go ahead and measure 0.5 left and right, and then I'll connect it together and then give it the shape I want. And that is the basic for my back. You can go ahead and do whatever you like on your own piece, but I like this one. It turns out very well. So I went ahead and take my front cup piece, and then I'm going to go ahead and use it to make another piece. So you can see the way I close the down part there, like the dart area at this down part, I actually close it in order to make sure that I get the perfect shape that I want. So at this instant, I can go ahead and add my sewing allowance. So when I'm done, I will go ahead and use this pattern to cut my fabric for the upper part. Now let's go for the down parts. guys, we are at the final stage of the dress pattern making. So what I did is to take the measurement of my dart and then I put it down like this, and then I really straight. And when I'm done, I'm going to close this dart and I'm going to use the opening of that dart to make a very beautiful down part. So when I'm done doing this, I'm going to place it on my fabric. If you want to do this on another pattern, it might really be nice because you'll be able to see what you come out with. So but I actually like to save some pattern paper, so because of that I'm going to go ahead and just do this on my fabric. So I went ahead and mark another 0.5. I'm going to close that with the dart like that, and then it forms a new opening for my skirt part. So I'm going to pin it on my fabric now, and then I'm going to add inches as much as I want on each side of it, and then I'm going to connect it together. So I added 2 inches on each side of this skirt at the down part, and then I connect it up like that, and then I'm going to go ahead and put my seam allowance and cut it out. This mark the end of my down part. Please like, share and subscribe for the next sewing phase. Thank you.